The bars, we're going to talk about the historical sites along the bars. Tom Tiernan is going to give a little talk on it, and I emphasise little.
This is that street we come down there now. It's unfortunately the oldest street in this town. It is known as Brewer Lane. And it's unfortunately the oldest street in this town, Brewer Lane. Because there was a brewery in there to the back. That was a brewery. There's no drinking there tonight now. And across, when we come in the lane, the walkway, there was a coach works. But they built coaches back 100 years ago. That river, when it's in full flow, there's about 9 feet of water, 3 meters of water. But it's gone down now, you can cross it there now. And then with the lock gates there, when you get down the gates, they've gone down it now. When the gates in front of you, and on the lock gates, it's diverted the water in here, right? And over in that corner, there's another mill race. In that corner there, when the gates are knocked down, that tunnel that's in there is supposed to be that the girls in the house, the maids and all that, they had to do the washing. There's a door out there and they come out here to do the washing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. It was for the boats when they came in from Galway to turn here, right? So to turn right here. And up there in that corner there's a pier. I cleaned it a couple of years ago and you could see the pier, the hooks around it and all there, from the boats. You ever see the track road? Right over that wall there. And the river, the idea of the river was, the building goes in there, they couldn't get the water rights from the river Robe, just passing here, from the big mill. They wouldn't give them there's water rights on rivers. They wouldn't give them the water rights. So what did they do? The Ballinrobe River that spills into this river, down river here, they turned the river up and built dug out another channel up along. The Kinney's house is the far side of the road there. And as the road goes on to Castlebar, the Kinney's, they came from England originally. They came to England. They came from France originally. They were reported out and they would go fight from right, I don't know, and they came to that house there. You see that the little window job up on top? That was where there's a bell, a big bell there. For the meal, for the lunchtime come up and the 10 o'clock break, which they're watching that time. It's a little bit going wrong.
Well, make sure you go right, swing right if you're going to go wrong. It'll make a good team.
Tandem team, go for the champion.
I'll have to go for the seniors, I'm afraid.
Well, that's what you want to get for us now. That's where the River Robe, the Ballinrobe River is known as. It flows into the River Robe here. That rises about 2 miles out in Ballinrobe, the southeast of here. It's a spring. That's pure spring water. Back in here again now. And they say they're all the ice for the bridges up along. So.
And what's the house behind it?
That's Cranmore.
What happened in there?
Cranmore down belongs to Padraic Marrey, that house. And when the rates came, putting rates in the buildings in the 40s, it was the 40s, the council decided to put rates on the buildings. The McCartans and Hallamount bought it. They came from the north of Ireland. They were the first crowd to come into Mayo with a steamroller, doing the roads, rolling the stone, terrible. And they bought that building and they couldn't afford to pay the rates. So they stripped the roof and bang, she goes. Right? That's the cavalry barracks that was here in Ballinrobe by the British Army. And there was a third story put on that back in about 1850 or something like that. There was a third story put on it. It was a famous barracks. There was out here on where it's known as the Green, it was known as the exercise yard. A track down there for the horses where they used to run the horses up and down, that's traps and side cars and what have you. I believe there was a dance hall back there, and the explosives magazine is back there all the time, the house, the hut for it.
Let's start standing and drop down one of the
I think we're getting better. More professional.
There's no doubt, it's professional.
Yeah, I'm glad about getting the walkway back over there. There's a great piece of clearing run over to beyond on the river road, the main river. And we're planning on making a walkway back to the lake.
Whoa! Speed wobble there by the gibbons. Speed wobble. Come on, Kelly! Race! Come on!
You got an engine behind you there.
Catch him, fellas, do all the tennis here.
Yeah, I thought that.
He's the foot on the ground. What?
This is the Ballinrobe racecourse here, the famous racecourse. 2 years ago or last year it was the racecourse, the famous racecourse in Ireland, the top racecourse in the country. And today there's 9 or 10 races held every year now here. Packed crowds, every type of person comes here, from billionaires to millionaires to poor people, rich people, you name it. Over there, there's about 15 or 20 trees. It's a fort over there, you can see it over there. That is a beautiful scenery there in summer and winter. When the leaves goes off that, it's nice as when the leaves are on it, really. You know. It was previously a 9-hole golf course up to about the 90s, the early 90s.
Lovely lighting now. The mountains back there look fast.
That church was built in 1850. It was going up until 1850 when it was handed over. They moved out to here, up onto Main Street, and when there was a new church being built there. The church was built in Main Street in 1850.
And this was the Catholic church, it was?
Catholic church, yeah. And there was a procession out of here with the nuns and priests. And there were a couple of thousand here on the day of the procession, back when they moved out of here.
We scored such a big hill.
No bother to you.
Who's first in?
Go on, Tom! Up, Tom! You're catching Ashley out. Can we get some more?
About 1830.
That's right.
Sorry?
That's right.
You're wrong. It's about, I think, 13th century this church was built. Well, you know the old stonework comes over it. And it went. It seems that the order those here, they joined up with the rest of the Catholics. They were like the monks or one of them outfit, like, you know, with different order. And they joined up with the Catholics, and they were all into the church on the Main Street, which was in the Castlegar Road at the time. And this went into Rome, Rack and Rome. Now, it could have been burned down too at the time of Cromwell,